Hi, welcome to GenX Glam here on YouTube. It is great to see everyone. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping in. Please subscribe. We are small, but we are mighty and we are growing. I think we're at 99 subscribers. I can't believe it. So put us over the edge and take us up over a hundo. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate you. I so do. And for those of you that are on GenX Glam Discord server, it's fantastic to see you there. I was just chatting this morning with Jeanette, and we had a wonderful little convo about P. Louise and her recent drop, which it's a creamy bronzer. She's dropped palettes of creamy bronzer, so you can go check those out. I actually did purchase something from P. Louise in the new category that you're gonna have to wait a couple of weeks because it takes a while to get here. So that it can be showcased as a future GenX Glam giveaway. It's kind of fun. All right. Okay, fine. Spoiler alert. It is this buff and bronze brush bundle that comes with one of the 20 shades of the new palette of bronzers. She's calling Spoilt. And this is my Too Faced blush, but they're kind of in like this size packaging. I'm curious to see what the formula is going to be like, if it's going to be super creamy or if it's going to be patchy. Anyway, the brushes are fantastic. I like angled brushes. I like buffing and bronzing brushes. I would say for sure those are my favorite because I put on a lot of creamy products and I don't often get it right. I've got a lot of edges that need to be smoothed out. And so, yeah, I pulled a trigger and I got the 5-piece brush set, and it's going to come with one of 20 one of the 20 shades of the new creamy bronzer. So let's see, got one for you guys too. It'll be some weeks, but that'll show up. It is Memorial Day weekend if you're watching this real time. And of course I have a Memorial Day weekend giveaway here on GenX Glam. I've already done most of my face. I'm just getting ready to push out the door, run some errands. There's a lot of organizing to do at the house for the upcoming community garage sale. Plus, we're taking everything out of every nook and cranny. We're looking at it. We're deciding, what do we want to sell? What do we want to donate? What might we want to throw away? And what might we want to put into storage? So we've got all of this discombobulation going on in the house today, later after errands, and into tomorrow. I'm going to tackle the kitchen, open up all the cupboards, get all the dishes out, clean the bases of the cupboards, decide in those categories that I just talked about, although we probably won't throw away any kitchen stuff. It's either going to get sold, it's going to go into storage, or it's going to go back into the cupboards. Those are sort of the categories with the kitchen stuff. But anyway, let's get to the giveaway because yeah, I'm not going to do a lot of my face. I already did it. I do want to talk about what I used because some of the products are new and some of the products I was influenced to buy because of some of the subs out there. So let's get into it. This is the Memorial Day GenX Glam giveaway. It is a repurposed bag. This came from Ipsy. It had 10 beauty blenders for $10 in it. And remember, I've talked about how it's cool to have, gosh, I'm gonna have to like, because now I've touched this, I'm gonna spiff it up with my alcohol wipes, which thank you everyone who weighed in on how to get my glam ready for the community garage sale. I'm gonna wipe everything down. I'm gonna watch a video. Jeanette, thank you for your recommendation on I think it was the makeup chair, where I would love to watch more videos on cleaning brushes because I sort of have my own methodology I use to clean brushes, and there is actually a video on that where I talk about Discord. I was like, what is Discord and how to clean brushes, but how to like clean your makeup. I had never really thought about like cleaning my makeup. Some of this stuff needs to get, I would say, I'm very interested in learning how to clean my makeup. So I'm going to watch that, the makeup chair. But anyway, I got to spiff up this bag because I'm getting my fingerprints on it. It's kind of flimsy, but I like it a lot. I like how you can see through it. So this giveaway has a lot of different brands in here, a lot of deluxe samples and regular samples, but of some nice stuff. Like I dug deep, guys, and I pulled out some GUERLAIN samples for you. These are going to go back. I'm going to put them back in the bag. But inside this Orchard Imperial GUERLAIN, there is Le Creme Face cream and the Orchard Imperial Under Eye. These are the 3 milliliter samples where I've told you like each sample is worth between like, I don't know, $45, $55, because, you know, if you do the math and you break down what a milliliter of this stuff costs, and there's 3 milliliters, and like I say, you do the math, you're looking at $45 to $50, depending on if it's the creme or if it's the under eye cream. So those are going in, and then a 3 milliliter sample of the Belle Royale, the Beeline under eye cream. So I'm going to put those back in here. But there are also some full-size products going on. This LYS, sort of like a lipstick. Here's mine. I got it on Ipsy. So some of the stuff is that I got, there's the shade. Some of the stuff that I got, this very neutral, earthy tones that I like. I got really killer deals from the Ipsy shop. This I think actually came in my Ipsy icon box. It's a highlighter, so I just threw it in there because I've got plenty of highlighter. I just used some new P. Louise highlighter. This is a lot of Clarins samples in here. This is the Cryo Flash Cream Mask. This is, I think, a Clinique. This is a Clinique mascara. This is a Stila, Stila. I never know how to say that. It's an eyeliner. This is another lip product. This is Clinique's. It's called Love Pop. Came in a gift with purchase. It's not quite the color for me, although it's like a burgundy rose, maybe? I'm not sure, but I'm throwing it in there. I got this on the Etsy shop too. Like, what a deal. This, it was like a couple of bucks. I got one for myself, and I got it in mind to give in a giveaway. It's a Physicians Formula butter. I'm sorry about that piece of hair. It's all over my glam station. Apologize for that. Kind of gross, but we got to keep moving. That's what we do. If you're new to GenX Glam, Mom in the Basement likes to speak off the cup extemporaneously, and we just keep going with it. Hope for the best. So yeah, this melty highlighter. I mean, there's just like, oh, this, I'm not digging it out, but this is in there. Also got a deal on the Ipsy shop, this dual quad. I think it's a blush and shadow type of deal. It's really nice. I love that color. There is also like a Maybelline Fit, like light rose shade. Like this is fresh. This is deep rose, so it's like a light rose, but it's also in the Fit Me line. I bought it at the pop-up warehouse cosmetics sale that I went to. I think it was over Easter. Took the whole family out there to this pop-up sale. They had clothes too. It wasn't just makeup. Hair mask. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So if you're adventurous, if you were like me back in the day and you just loved grab bags, you paid your buck or maybe $5, and you didn't know what you were going to get. It could have been stickers, could have been toys, could have been, I don't know, an assorted bag of candy, grab bag. That's kind of what this is. So if you're interested, read the rules. Got to read the rules. It's feeling kind of lightweight to me. There's no perfumes in there because I feel like those are hazards to send out. I feel like we could say this is an international giveaway. We could. So if you've got a mailing address somewhere out in there in the world where you get mail, the mail person comes and delivers mail to your house, you can win that. And what the heck, you know, if you've already won a Discord or YouTube GenX Glam giveaway, you're in the running. So everybody read those rules. It's the GenX Glam Memorial Day Glam Grab Bag giveaway. So check it out. I love the weekends. I have so much more energy on the weekends. I'm here. I'm at my glam station. I'm not rushed. Like, people aren't waiting for me to jump in the car and get ready to go to work. It's my break room. I've said this before, and I'm just going to reinforce this messaging. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I do hope that you carve out a break space or just time to take a break for yourself, whether you're a young mom, you're like an old mom like me, or maybe you're a student. You just go, like, the weather's great wherever it's at. You go sit under a tree with like your little snacky snack and a book or whatever it is that you want to pass the time with, maybe your phone. Scroll away, do that for yourself. Just relax and take a break. It's so important to take a break. Just sit there and have an original thought. Sometimes I do just sit at my glam station. I'm just like, just daydreaming, just trying to have original thoughts, like take a break in my mind, just a break to, you know, So here we are. Got a little off track. I do want to reinforce that messaging. I'm all about like, give yourself a break, man. Give yourself a break because you deserve it. Remember that sitcom from the 90s? They had the best song. Give me a break. I'm looking for it. I don't know. It was a great show. Give me a break. That was the name of the show. Give me a break. All right. What else? Quickly, let's run through what I've done today with my face. A lot of blending. I've been blending. I took some advice from the subs out there, and you know who you are. I pulled the trigger. I bought a medium coverage foundation, Born This Way Too Faced. I got it in the shade Snow. I spent a lot of time at Shoppers, and I had a really nice helper. It was a Shoppers I had never been to before. I had a craving for Little Caesars after pizza. I had a craving for Little Caesars crazy bread after tennis yesterday, and I just drove myself out to the closest one that Waze said there was, and I was like, there's got to be, I'm not usually out on this street that much, I said to self, there's got to be a Shoppers Mart around here. Threw that in Waze. It was like literally I drove through the parking lot. I drove through the Little Caesars parking lot, and I was at a Shoppers Mart I had never been to. Full boutique. They didn't have GUERLAIN, but they did have Too Faced, and so I swatched, dry skin, like caked on. You know, salty sweat on my skin. I kind of like, the lady gave me some face wipes. I put on some Too Faced primer, and I got busy swatching. It took me like 20 minutes. The lady would help me. She'd come back. She'd help me. She'd come back. She told me the best place to like swatch to get like your tone is here, like on your arm. But in Sephora, they will tell you every time, like right down here is a great place to swatch if you're looking to match your shade, and kind of like up here. So I was swatching here. We're going to swatch here. It took me a while. I actually wasn't sure I was even going to find a shade. This is kind of like a fail. Oh my goodness, this is a fail because it's hard for you to see. I guess I have to turn my arm like this. This was a fail. It's on my face, okay? I put a generous amount of this on my face. Look, I don't look cakey, right? I look like I've got like a decent base. And I'm going to tell you what I went on top of that base with. I guess I could swatch a little bit down there, even though it's already on. It's already on. I'm so excited, just a tiny bit. I was just really excited to get this stuff. I really, really was. Everybody, I mean, not just the GenX Glam family, but I've heard plenty of people offline in the context of not hanging out here with you guys at the GenX Glam station, talk about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. There it is. I just put a little bit more on. Whatever creamy contour I had going on my jawline might have just got a little bit. I don't know. I like it. I'm happy. That's all that matters, right? And I don't feel like clown face. If you watch my videos before, I think that's the expression that I just use here on the Glam Station. It's just my vision. Like, I don't want to walk out of the house, like in clown face. Like, that's like a nightmare for me. Just too much. I haven't smoothed anything out, and people are like, wow, rosy cheeks often. I don't know. I don't care. I guess I shouldn't really care. People judge me, and I don't really care if other people judge me. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin. And so when it comes to makeup, that means it's a very light hand approach, but yet pops of color. I want to look healthy. I want to accentuate my excuse me, my skin a little bit, and show the world like I put a little bit of effort in. Tiny bit. All right, so that's the new foundation. Yay. These are the new Buttermelt bronzer and blush products from NYX. I do have them on. Goodness gracious. The packaging is so heavy. I don't know what's going on here. A lot of people are talking about this. This cutout space in here, I don't know. Was there supposed to be a mirror? Is there supposed to be a sticker? I said before in my other video, I just wish the top was clear, like clear. We could see inside of there. Maybe they put like NYX. They etched that into the palette itself. This is weird. And I've noticed other people online talking about it too. It's like a brick. It takes up space. Like, luckily at my Glam Station, I can find a home for this. But if I was working out of a makeup bag, this would be like heavy, first of all, and just take up space. In fact, I've written a letter to NYX, to their global brand president. I think that's her name, or that's her title. I'm so very excited. I'm going to drop that in the mail just with my feedback. Mostly it's all positive feedback. Is just a note like, hey, if you make another run of these, maybe like a clear top or a multi-shaded palette. But I've watched some other folks put this on in other videos, and I'm so glad I did, because I thought I could just go like that and put it on. But guys, there's actually a kickback. So this is the brush that I used. I've put it on. Watch this. Okay. Of course it didn't work. Do you see that fallout? I mean, I never would have thought, just opening this up, because again, I'm not a guru, that you would actually have to tap. So it's like it's a hybrid. It's a powder creamy sort of formula that's going on. Now that we put some out, we can just go around. And the other takeaway, and this is important, if you're buying this, use your fluffy brushes with this, okay? Brushes like this isn't going to cut it. And this is what I usually kind of brushes, these like dense stampy brushes, my e.l.f. putty brush. That's what I usually use to put on a creamy bronzer. That's not going to work. You need something fluffier. So I felt like this was a good compromise between like fluffy and still dense. And it's the same thing with the blush. This stuff is highly pigmented. You're going to get it. You're going to get that fallout. Look at that. I mean, I'm not going to go back on my cheeks because I've already blended to a point where I feel comfortable. So that's that. We've talked about the giveaway. We've talked about the NYX creamy bronzers that are dropped out there. We talked about my new foundation, Born This Way, shade Snow. This is a new deodorant that I got from Sephora, Salt and Stone. I think it's one of these fandangled social media uppers, like up and comers. Like that's how it like exploded. I don't know if it's Instagram or TikTok shop. I don't know. But a colleague of mine tuned me into this, and Sephora is always out. And when I was there yesterday, they were fully stocked. Comes in 4 different like colored packaging and different scents. Like there's one that smells like dill pickles. Like I'm not even kidding. There's like a basil one. This one just smells clean. It smells fresh. There's hyaluronic acid in here. 24-hour coverage. This is going to be my summer go-to. I'm super excited. I was so excited when I saw that they had stock of these things. Also on sale at Sephora. I was just looking, like my Sephora had 30 and 50% offs. This wasn't on sale. This was 27 Canadian. This Fenty soap bar, I just like, if you've watched my, I look like a hockey puck. Fitting for Canada. It smells so nice. If you watch my videos before, I'm a huge Fenty fan, especially Fenty skincare. And they had this marked down 30%, and it's the directions. Work into a lather on wet skin, rinse for external use only, blah, blah, blah. I'm really excited to get this going in my routine. And what else? Oh, this. I got this. This Milk Duo. It is the, I don't have the Milk Creamy Bronzer Stick. Fun story. I actually bought it like earlier in the week and had to go back and return it because when I opened it up and I twisted the top off, this whole top was stuck to the top. And I was like, this is weird. So when I took it back, whole line of people behind me, but the person, the checkout person at Sephora, she proceeded to tell me, oh, this happens all the time. It's usually human error. Maybe you didn't take it off right, or it's a known defect with the product. You could exchange it. I could exchange it for you, but it's probably just going to be the same thing in the next one. And I was like, well, I've picked out another one. I would like to exchange it if it's possible. She said, okay, why don't you go ahead and open the box and make sure that this one doesn't have the same problem? Like putting me on the spot, challenging me whether I am one of the folks that make a human error and, like, for lack of a better word, mangle the product and then go and try and like get another product to just mangle again. I don't know. So I was like, okay, take off the sticker, take it out, take this top off. There's a direction on the top that says twist off. Okay. And I read it. I was like, okay, twist off. And she's, oh, well, I guess that one's okay. Do you want that one? I was like, yes, I would like to exchange it, please. That's why I'm here. Whole line of people behind me. Anyway, not using this today. I'll swatch it for you though. It's in the shade Baked. And when I originally bought it, the one that was defective, first time around, I ran over to the milk station and I was like, what does the Baked look like? There it is, a little bit diffused out. I'm starting a nice little, my milk collection is growing and what I have is good. I'm happy with it. But I didn't have a creamy sort of stick, and it's kind of mini. So it's going right up there. I've got a little milk highlighter and a couple of the shades of milk. I don't know. I just like, it's a fun product. Now it came with their primer, which I also used. It's a grippy primer, but it's not super grippy. I think that the e.l.f. niacinamide grip primer in the similar color is meant to be similar product, but at a more affordable price point. And GLAM, I think, has also got a similar type of serum. So this was fun. Nothing was pilling today. Did my skincare, trying to get through the rest of my Fenty hydrating toner, fat water. I used my GUERLAIN under eye cream that you're gonna get in the GenX Glam giveaway for Memorial Day 2024. I used the La Creme face cream, again from GUERLAIN, and new product, this is the sunscreen. I got this for my tennis bag. Guys, when I actually compose the tennis bag before summer vacation, we'll do it together, because I'm always like, yeah, throwing this in my tennis bag. Yep, throwing this in my pickleball bag. You guys are probably like, what is going on with this person and all of her makeup in sports bags? But you'll see. It's mostly skincare stuff and stuff. Take care of my lips. Like, I'm out there, I'm sweating. I don't want to dry out my lips. I gotta keep reapplying the sunscreen. I've got my Clinique Moisture Surge. Well, that's not a moisture surge. It's like, you'll see, I've talked about it before in other videos. It's like the deep puffing with the steel ball. I keep that in my tennis bag for years and years and years, like 10 years. God, if Clinique stops making this thing, I would cry. I would be highly disappointed if Clinique stopped making it. Anyway, this is from Wonder Goop. It is a SPF 50 stick, and it goes on, it's called Glow Stick, and it just goes on so smooth, and you do get a nice glow. I think this is going to be so nice. For my son, I got him a Neutrogena for his backpack. Oh, I haven't taken the plastic off. I just think these sticks are great for kids. They might, middle school on up, high schooler, they might use this thing. They might put it on their exposed areas of their skin more so than they're gonna put on a cream. And if you put the aerosol spray, it just gets wasted. I use aerosol spray at the beach. I do, but it's like, I'm there, I'm helicopter mom. I'm just like, overseeing the whole application process. I'm not going to put a spray in the kid's bag and send him off. It's kind of expensive, the spray. It could be gone. Look, the whole school could be using it. I don't know. So I got him the stick. I don't know, 16. He's going to turn 16 in a couple of weeks. I can't believe it. He's going to turn 16. Speaking of numbers, did I mention that we're at 99 subscribers? We're going to make it over that hump, and we're going to keep growing. I just really appreciate everyone who's part of the GenX Glam family. I really, really do. What else? Oh, I got this for 100 Sephora points. It's from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. I normally like the micro tip pencils. Like, this is from the Lip Bar, and this is like my go-to holy grail to fill in my brows, because I don't do a lot with my brows. But for 100 points, I do like these sort of like slanted, I call them like crayons, because in this area right here, like the front part, I can use this kind to like fill it in. I can use the flat end to fill it in, and then I can spin it and use the pointy end to just like do those strokes, get those individual strokes. So I thought this was kind of fun. It's a brand I don't have a lot of, and it's always getting talked about. 100 of my Sephora points, why not? What else is new here? I feel like we've gone through everything. This is new. This came in the Ipsy Icon box, and I want to finish my face with it. And then I really have to go because I need to get out the door. I need to clean my brushes today. Did I mention I have a brush cleaning video? I think that I did. Listen, this is, we're getting towards the end of this thing, and I'm starting to lose my mental energy. But again, I appreciate everyone tuning in. I really, really do. Holy cow, we got pinker. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, especially if you are enjoying the holiday weekend here, wherever you are, keep enjoying it. Get out there, shred your day, slay your day, crush your day, your night. Have fun with your family and friends, or just like I said, taking a break. Have fun with yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, make a comment, subscribe, make a comment so you can win the latest and the greatest GenX Glam giveaway. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.